con. I've only had this one for a year. You can see.
Yes. All right. Shalom, shalom, shalom. We now came out of El Paso, Texas, which is another wicked city here in Great Babylon, America. Coming on the highways and the byways to warn these people, the hopefully lack of Yasharala, Israel, our so-called blacks and American Latinos, to turn away from the wickedness here in Great Babylon, America, and also to keep in this faith and this truth. And also to you two-thirds out there that join hands with Esau. You're gonna die, okay, from all the pestilence, famine, and all the sword that's gonna be coming by way of Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white man, okay, pursuing that as deemed by the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And also, we would like to let all you doggone heathen nations out there, especially you doggone Amalekites, you so-called Jewish people, you so-called white people, know that your time is short. You're going to be destroyed. This wicked kingdom is going to be destroyed. And it's our pleasure to come out here week in and week out to let this doggone wicked kingdom know it is going to be destroyed very, very soon, and we're going to be redeemed. Before we get started here, we'd like to turn to the east and give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to teachers, elders, and apostles of Great Millstone, also to the brothers out there that are putting on this truth faithfully, fearlessly, feeding the sheep, and to the brothers and sisters that are tuning in. Shalom. All right. So here we are, wicked kingdom. Okay, what's the latest in the news here? What we got?
Yeah, you got North Korea fired off two more ballistic missiles, and Babylon has is reportedly getting ready to deploy patriotic missiles near Poland. And Poland is a NATO ally. All right, so now you have the former Russian President Medvedev threatening to attack America, being that they're being further exposed for their involvement in these war provocations, man, against Russia and their allies. Okay, and then speaking of allies, we got Turkey. Okay, Turkey looking to mend to mend whatever issues they have with Syria. Okay, because they're further strengthening their alliance along with Russia to go against America, Babylon the Great, man. And that's actually some pivotal war news, because Syria, Turkey's has been known to be used by America, the top NATO ally, to come against Syria, man. But now, all right, now you got Turkey looking to join the BRICS Union, all right, on behalf of mainly Russia and China, the top sovereign entities of that BRICS alliance. All right, and get away from NATO, because even though Turkey is currently a NATO ally, all right, they're really not with NATO, okay, and their actions further confirm that, man. And that further lines up with Ezekiel 38 chapter, all right, how Turkey, when it mentions Gomer and Togarmah in reference to Turkey, all right, it's going into that alliance with their alliance with Russia, man. All right, so eventually, you know, them nukes are gonna start flying, man, because these tensions are intensifying, man. Especially Russia and Ukraine as of recently, man. Okay, but Russia just took out the power in Ukraine with another missile attack, man.
That's right. And you know what that goes right into? Let's go into the book of Isaiah 19, starting verse 1. It says, "The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai rideth upon the swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall be melted in the midst of it. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom." And you see it right now, when you look at this the so-called white man, he goes around, and if you look at all the wars that he's committed, okay, starting when he dealt, you know, harshly against the Native American, the so-called Native Americans who the tribe of God, okay, all the way up right now. Recently, what was the latest war they had out there, when they had that OEF, okay, and OIF, Operation Enduring Freedom, Operation Iraqi Freedom, which is not freedom at all, which is just to take over the resources in those nations. Guess what? When you look at those people are what? Those people are dark. Those people are more dark skinned. Now they're not the Hebrew Israelites. The Hebrew Israelites amongst those people, okay, because we're scattered abroad. But this man has been what? He sets his eyes on the poor, okay? And right now, the Lord is bringing up these doggone Edomites, these doggone so-called devils against each other. And that's why now you see that the chess pieces are moving around on this earth, okay, for these devils to cancel each other out. And it says, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to their idols, and to the charmers, and to them with familiar spirits, and to their wizards, which you know their wizardry and their sorcery, okay, is their technology, okay? They sit around right there, sit around trying to plan, okay, trying to foresee and foreshadow. This is why you see that certain, all these things are like trying to look into the future, okay, but they can't see in the doggone future, okay? This is why you see them always going to say they see the stock market is going to crash, they see this is going to happen, they see that's going to happen, okay? And what it is, they're using their sorcery to try and make those things come to pass. But in this case, the Lord is just going to be actually executing himself, and they're not going to know what's going to happen. It says, and the Egyptians will I give over into the hands of a cruel Lord, and the fierce king shall rule over them, said the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Shem Shai. So these doggone low level, doggone 8 to 5, 8 to 4, whatever these doggone hours, these doggone low level Edomites, these doggone low level crackers work, okay, they're in the hands of a cruel Lord. Since Joe, Sleepy Joe, okay, cracker ass Joe Biden, okay, that doggone, you know, who like to molest little girls, God in the power. What do you notice here? Great job losses. You're seeing misery on a level this country's never seen before. Okay, they're opening the border. Okay, to allow the what they call migrants to come over. Okay, which is going to create the Jacob's trouble, because those migrants don't realize you're being brought over here for judgment. You're the Hebrew Israelites. Okay, and now these people are now like be paranoid because they're seeing all of this illegal, and the only legal person over here is doggone Esau the Edomite. Okay, these so-called white people. So they're not putting it now these migrants are now crossing, you know, trespassing, they're stealing, you know, they're hijacking cars, they're doing all these things. Okay, which is going to build up that momentum for these doggone Edomites that are sitting up in their house, topping their doggone shotgun, ready to go to war against the tribe of Israel. Okay,
right. These are all ensigns of the downfall of the Edomites, because they're continuing to be exposed, all right, on all facets of the rulership, man, all right? You know, especially in a political sense with the whole Title 42 situation that the Ak was speaking about, okay? Because they're talking about how Title 42 is getting ready to end at the end of this week, man, like you know, sometime at Friday, all right? So, you know, as a result of that, there's been thousands upon thousands of so-called migrants crossing the border, man, seeking that American dream, which Job, the book of Job speaks about how Esau's dream is going to fly away, because what did his dream always consist of? We've seen in Psalm 83rd chapter, okay, of blotting out the remembrance of Israel from the earth, okay? So you know, just like the Ak was speaking about, all right, a lot of these so-called migrants and immigrants crossing the border, all right, are coming over here mainly for the destruction, man, all right, because a lot of them are not going to repent, because they're seeking ruler's favor and want of all things out of envy. We're not supposed to do that. Commanded in Proverbs 3:31, right? All right, so being that Greg Abbott, you know what I'm saying, has you know, spoke about, you know, deploying the National Guard to militarize the border, then down there in the Bay Area, all right, they've instituted a decree where they have implemented you know, AI cyborgs into their military. Okay, the correlation is what? Jacob's trouble, man. Okay, pursuant to Jeremiah 30:7, that's going to result in the bloodshed of the saints through this insurrection of the saints, man. Because the saints are the sanctified nation of Israel, so-called black and indigenous peoples, man. All right, and those who refuse to come back to the Lord, meaning what? Those who refuse to repent are going to have their bloodshed out here, man. All right, like it says in Revelation 11:8, their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of Egypt, man. Okay, modern day Egypt is America, man. All right, that's why these modern day Egyptians, these modern day bondmen are being set up by the Heavenly Father, okay, through the weapons of his inclination, as in these nukes, through these modern day Egyptians, so they can destroy themselves, all right, for afflicting the oppressed of the nation of Israel, man.
That's right.
All right, and if your name is written in the earth, okay, without that mark of exemption spoke about in Ezekiel the 9th chapter, you're going to be given over to these snares of death in these last days, man.
That's right. And y'all better see it, because when you go into the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, starting with verse 1, it says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the sign pass, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world in which he make it. We see in that visitation that's coming right now on the level that you cannot overlook this, okay? Something is wrong here in Great Babylon, America. Okay, if you've noticed right now, as we going into what they call the holidays, okay, these demon spirits are very hard. Okay, and it's hard on even a lot of the brothers. I can speak for myself personally. Okay, I'm getting plagued with these doggone demons coming up around me right now, so I need to go on a fast. Okay, so they don't overwhelm me, because these demons right now, they understand. Okay, who the potential chosen are of Yahushua Mashiach, and they're gonna do anything to try to grab you and bring you back out there. Okay, and they're not gonna just come at you one at a time. These demons are much stronger than they were before. Okay, because we actually know this truth, and that's what's going to make it even worse. And it says, therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, are the people uproaring? You see what the hell is going on in China? Now we know when they try to pull that crap away, especially when they try to go to these doggone, kick the doggone doors of the so-called white man. We know these Edomites are not going to take that crap. They're not. They're not going to take it. Okay, and that's why you see the government right now is doing this gradualism, because. See, they really, if it was only us here, they would come at us how they came with the tribe of Gad, but they realized, okay, they've got to get enough of what's mind fucked to join them, which a lot of Jakes are actually going to join the Edomites, so oppress Israel, the Asherallah, okay, and they understand, okay, that's why they're keeping up the tension between, you know, so-called blacks and white, because they know they're not going to be able to do this to these so-called Edomites. These Edomites, you see it right now. What did Trump come on and said? Trump came on and said he's going to, if they continue to pursue him, okay, in the matters of what they're doing right now, investigating him, he's gonna bring up, there's gonna be a dark history, okay, in America coming real soon. Now, what does that mean? Okay, now we understand, okay, the left wing and the right wing are what? On the same doggone wicked ass bird. Okay, they're working in collusion. Okay, so Trump is playing side with these doggone with the oppressed, okay, so-called Edomites, so the so-called white people over here who are saying that this doggone wicked faggot that's in power right now, Joe Biden. Okay, it's messing up the doggone shit. Okay, so there's going to be a civil war coming up here. Jake meets to say the hell of it. It says, then shall thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So we've been given what things are supposed to be coming. Uproar is what? Okay, people are not agreeing with what's going on. Okay, didn't they say? I think I saw a news piece early this morning where. Right now they're making it in China, okay, that the the C thing, okay, is spiking back up right now because the government turned around and eased up and not grabbing people and throwing them in those concentration camps. So they're trying to create this another mass hysteria in which they're trying to bring it out. Now, if you people are dumb enough to fall for that shit, especially you damn Edomites, you so-called white people, and this is your doggone queendom in your time right now, y'all are doggone weak ass cowards, okay? Y'all know exactly what to do. Go to 2nd Esdras 15 and y'all see exactly what the hell y'all need to go do, because y'all gonna actually do it. You're gonna have to, okay? All right, anything off?
Right, kind.
Yeah.
And recently, there's been a protest down there in Peru, all right, where the tribe of Asher predominantly was at, all right, by way of developing political crisis down there, man. All right, and then see, these are these uproars of the people spoke about in 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter. Okay, going on down there in China by way of their whole draconian measures, the whole dragon juice thing the brother was talking about, all across all across the world, man. Because these are further omens and precursors of what's coming to America, man. Because America is the most entitled, corrupt corporation on the earth. All right, that is ensnared the minds of people to be conditioned to worship this beast system by way of liberty. The theme of America, liberty and justice for all, man. Okay? In all actuality, like it says in 2 Peter 2:19, for they that promise them liberty are they themselves the servants of corruption, man. All right? Because that's why, corruption is overpassing. We're seeing in 2nd Esdras 6:27. Okay, why? Because Esau is being revealed, man. Okay, he's being revealed as the devil to the point to where even his own allies are looking against him, man. He's trying to realize that this, his beast system is a gazing stock and a laughing stock and a reproach, like it says in Nahum, the 3rd chapter. So that has resulted in unrest, okay? The distress of the nations, including these nations gearing up for war. Before that full-fledged thermonuclear war breaks out, we're going to be experiencing civil unrest, man. These civil wars.
And these civil wars lead to what? Famine, shortage of food. Imagine when you wake up one day you can't even go to work because you might actually got bullet in your doggone head. Imagine, people attacking each other. And this place is going to become like that. Okay, you're going to see it across the earth first. Now these people are conditioned in their wicked fat ass sitting on the couch to believe that that's only foreign. Okay, They only seen it on TV in these other nations like that. Particularly these nations happen to be, you know, your brown skin looking type people, or they're going to be those, those Eastern Europeans. So they're like, you know, from the Baltics or something like that, who tend to live in these, like, you know, old ancient type of Viking type society like that, not like the typical European society. This is the book of Psalms 11, okay, and starting with verse 3, and it says, if the foundations be destroyed, Salakia says, in the Lord put I my trust. How say ye my soul, flee as a bird to your mountain? For lo, the wicked bend their bow, they make ready the arrow upon the string, that they may privy shoot at the upright in heart. If the foundations be destroyed, what can the righteous do? The Lord, Yahushua Mashiach, is in his holy temple. The Lord's throne is in heaven. His eyes behold, his eyelids try the children of men. The Lord tried the righteous, but the wicked and him that loveth violence, his soul hated. Upon the wicked he shall rain snares, fire, and brimstone, and a horrible tempest. This should be the portion of their cup. So these people have never actually experienced that, particularly here in Great Babylon, America. They've never experienced that. You get these doggone pride, sort of like doggone faggots driving that doggone big old oversized truck, you know, roaring their engines when they see two doggone jakes out here standing up. Okay, because why? See, they understand what we're up here to do. You see, the devil's spirit, okay, is on them, okay, to understand what we're doing. And we're speaking against your doggone wicked doggone queendom, your sodomite doggone queendom. But we also let you all know this is what's coming. You doggone little soft, self-sodomite men, okay, who let your women and your puppies and your dogs and your kids walk all over you, okay? Sooner or later, when the jobs are missing here in Great Babylon, America, when you people actually have stepped down, you become us niggas, because that's exactly what your greatest fear is. Your greatest fear is that you become like us. Poor, destituted, okay? No, you don't matter in society, okay? And you know, worst of all, someone that look like you is gonna have you march up to a damn fucking doggone, okay? A thing that look like a doggone table and say, you know what? Just like 2 years ago, y'all know the routine. Y'all know the routine of 2020. Come and get it. Come and get it if you want to eat. You doggone little doggone soft, sissy ass doggone man, okay? You can't run your damn household over here. Come and get it.
That's right. Yeah, this is 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. An idol, okay, I-D-L-E, meaning vain. Okay, all right. So the idols of idleness are these idolatrous things of vanity. Case in point, man. Okay, and that is ultimately dealing with the sea hip. And that's why recently, you know, it came out, all right, that they're labeling those anti-sea hippers, anti-chippers, okay, it's anti-shield, okay, which is ridiculous, man. All because of this jackass Kanye mentioning how, you know, Esau, you know, the Amalek is behind the microchip, which he is. But see, we're not ignorant of these devil devices, man. They set that guy up, all right, as a damn patsy, okay, to justify demonizing the men of the Lord, because we're known for, the true men of the Lord are known for, you know, bringing out the fact that the MOT to the B is a chip. So it's not a coincidence you got this guy, Ye, you know what I'm saying, speaking about how, oh, well, you know, Amalek, you know what I'm saying, these central bankers are behind the chip, which they are. He's not lying about that, but see, they set that guy up because he's a sellout, man. He already sold his mother. He already sacrificed his mother to these devils as a blood sacrifice, which is required in Hollywood. So they got him by the balls. So now they set him up to go out there and push out that he's a Jew, which he is. You know what I'm saying? The Israelite from the tribe of Judah. All right, and further push out, you know what I'm saying, the mark of the beast is the chip, so they can further demonize us, man. So that, you know, it's the further snares, okay, of making us an offender of a word, okay, pursuing Isaiah the 29th chapter, man. And they would call that treason. Just like the last lesson I was going into, how you had a Claudius Caesar expel us from Rome, because we're doing the same thing we're doing now, man. We were waking up our people, okay, and you had Hellenistic Jews, okay, you know, which were Greek citizens, okay, that did not want to abandon that Greek way of living, okay, that were conspiring to destroy the believing Israelites that were preaching to them, man. You see? And they're doing the same thing now through these various implications, all right, these various tactics of implications, all right, of implicating us on charges, man. You know what I'm saying? Like considering us domestic terrorists. If we consider anti-chippers, you know, anti-dragon juicers. You see what I'm saying? So it's a buildup of the accuser, man. The devil the Bible speaks of, man. Pursuing Revelation 12 and 10, and he's being exposed. All right. So now, okay, being that he's being further, you know, reminded that he cannot continue what we're saying because it's true. The next best thing is to demonize us, man. And he has various tactics on how to do that. All right.
And they got, and what you're saying on there, you know, they're talking about like right now there's an attack on Christianity. So, see, the Lord creates a balance. Obviously, we don't have a military force to go up against this cracker right now. Okay, so what the Lord has done too is also he's got a lot of these other Edomites that are also coming up with this too. They're also coming up, but they don't have it the truth in the way we do. But they understand, okay, that this devil, okay, because a lot of these Edomites refuse to bow down to the doggone mandate. They refuse. So at the same time, they try to come and demonize us, and they think we're going to be an easy target. The Lord has said that these Edomites who actually have the doggone guns, whose doggone countenance is violence, okay, and to go up and to be rebellious, okay, to go up against his government. So in such a way, we actually are going to have our enemy, okay, is how do you say that? How do you say it? Where your enemy is your frenemy, or
keep your enemies closer. No,
it's the one where your enemy is.
Is the enemy of my enemy my friend? Or
yes, that. Okay. Now, of course, they're not really our friend, but at the same time too, as these Edomites can actually be getting demonized at the same time too, because guess what? Half of your viewers are doggone Edomites, okay? And they take it dead serious. Not you doggone stupid, doggone entertainment, doggone so-called blacks and Latinos who wanted to click through to see any type of controversy. Here's the damn controversy. They get your IP fucking address. I can tell you exactly how it's done, okay? From billing websites, okay? They get your IP address, and it doesn't matter whether you was listening or not. They're gonna come and they're gonna drag your fucking doggone little weak ass out of the damn house, you bitches, and you doggone niggas who think this is a joke, okay, and pull you out there and bring you inside there, whether you want to or not. It doesn't matter. Wrong place, wrong time, okay, because you're not taking this serious, okay? This is the book of Isaiah, okay, chapter 30, starting with verse 1, it says, woe to the rebellious children, talking with y'all, okay? Said the Lord, Yahweh Shemi Ashai, that may take counsel but not of me, and that cover with a covering but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. Kanye West is unlearned, okay? Kanye West is unlearned. They glamorize and popularize him. He's going there and he's talking shit out his ass, okay? That'll be like me trying to get on stage and trying to rap, okay? Everybody will walk out with it in a minute, okay? I can't rap. Just like Kanye West doesn't know the scriptures. He's unlearned, okay? We didn't come out here and just learn this in one day or two like that. This is years of actually learning, taking down notes before the Lord actually allow you to come out here, okay? And he can easily take us out off the street whenever he wants to. And it says that walk to go down into Egypt, which is great Babylon, America, and have not asked in my mouth to strengthen himself in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. But Egypt is just, the great Babylon, America is what? This is just darkness, man. This place is doggone darkness, okay? It keeps you dark from being a doggone man. It keeps you dark from being a woman, a child. Even the animals are all jacked up and not going out of order in this doggone place. They don't even move their way. Pigeons will shit all over your damn house, okay? They don't even move. Everything is out of order here, okay? This is a jacked up place, and it says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt be your confusion. Why is it confused? How the hell are you kissing a doggone man ass that has a history of what? Hanging us from doggone trees, okay, beating us to death, okay, shooting people that look like us in the doggone street. What, you think that can't come to you? Okay, we get the lowest paying doggone job, but even if you get a good paying doggone job, don't put your mind to it. Save your damn money if you can, okay, because guess what? You'll be out of one for a long ass period of time. Last hired, first fired, okay, vice versa, okay? This is a place you can't trust it. You can't trust this doggone devil. If they have you to use you because they're stupid ass people, okay, cannot benefit them, all right? So our only trust and hope is what? Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, okay? So again, these people think this is all big a joke, okay? But when this little fairy town called El Paso is burned down, put down, and them troops come on Fort Bliss, which is only about 20 miles from here where we're standing, okay, start kicking your door down because they think they're gonna get their retirement, okay, and stuff like that. And the bullets start fucking flying, they'll know now, okay, there was a prophet among them on this highway and byway, but guess what? We're not going to be out here to deal with them with that, all right?
This is the book of Job, chapter 12, verse 16. With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his. You see? So the faithful, okay, whose names are written in the book of life, we see in Daniel, the 12th chapter, okay? We're predestinated, pre-sanctioned, and preordained to believe in our Maker, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of the living, man, okay? Not the God of the dead, okay? You know, so the current perceived God of this earth is the devil, man, all right, the self-proclaimed white man, Esau Edom, okay, whom is a ruler that people will seek, okay, and want of all things when all hell breaks loose, because they've been so accustomed to looking at this guy as God, man. Everything this guy has offered as a gift is really further devices of death, man. All right, you know, including this whole C-hip situation that he's offering to people as a solution to what to issues that he has actually engineered, a part of his Hegelian dialectic, man. In regards to this whole global supply chain crisis, energy crisis, man, where there's a shortage of coal. You see what I'm saying? You know, there's a shortage of there's a shortage of bird feed, which is why the damn egg price is up over 43%. You see? So you got these ministers of Satan out here pushing false notions out here, man, and false and misinformation, okay? You know what I'm saying? Including these bought and paid for patsies like Alex Jones and Kanye West, you know what I'm saying, so forth. And even these wolves in sheep's clothing like so-called Captain Tazariak, man, all right? Looking at, set up, okay, as ministers of Satan, pursuing the 2 Corinthians 11 chapter to keep people asleep. Okay? So when our hell breaks loose, pursuing the 1 Thessalonians 5:3, when they shall seek, you people are going to be seeking peace and safety, but sudden destruction going to fucking fall upon you, man. Yeah, so right. Especially through the military, man. Because these Gerber troops, the Esau God in America, these foreign troops that don't speak English, these so-called blue helmets, they hate you so-called Babylonians, man, these so-called Americans, man. All right? And when they raid your homes, they're gonna be laying. They're gonna be laying the lawless destruction upon you, man. All right, men, women, and children, man. All right, there's gonna be other lawlessness out here in these streets. Babylon the Great. So the deceived and the deceiver is, man. So you want to deceive people, right? Because you're comfortable in this place and you don't see anything. You don't see any profitability beyond America, Babylon the Great. Well, man's going to the Lord. The Lord sets you up to deceive people, man. And the deceived of the deceivers are his as well, because he wanted these people to be deceived, because he doesn't care about them, man. Yeah. So a lot of you, and that's another cut to you Israelites, you Israelite men out there, you know what I'm saying, bitching about how the true men of the Lord are not preaching for the benefit of all of Israel right now, because 2/3 are going to be destroyed. Okay. All right, because like Yahushua said in St. John 10:27, my sheep hear my voice. Two-thirds don't look at Yahushua as a shepherd. That's why they conspired to put the men of the Lord to death, even Hamashiach himself, man. Okay, so these spirits are back in the reincarnation, man, and they all have a role in the spiritual warfare. It's either on the left-hand side fighting for Shaitan and his physical counterpart Esau, Edom the devil, or it's on the right-hand side, fighting for the everlasting life. On behalf of Yahweh by Shem Eshai, all right, and his prophets, man, okay? So the deceive and the deceiver are his, meaning what? The slaying of the Lord is going to be many, all right? That's why a lot of people don't listen, okay? Because they love to be deceived. They love having sweet nothings whispered in the ear, man, like it says in Isaiah 30:10, okay? It says
sweet things.
Con.
Because a lot of people by nature are soft like cat shit. It's disgusting to see them, okay? Let me tell you something here. Your military, which has a lot of jakes inside of it, train. When I was in infantry, okay, when I was training, the vision I had in my head when I kicking the door down? I wanted to kick a nigga's door down first. I'm just be frank with you right now, because why? Draw the light. Throughout your life, who is it that always want to fuck with you? It's always a fucking nigga, man. All right? So guess whose door I was thinking about there? I work out extra hard and kick that door extra hard, because why? I want to see a nigga behind that damn door to dish his ass. What do you think the fucking jakes in the military are doing right now? I can tell you right now, and any jake who serve can tell you, they don't give a fuck about your ass. They're looking for their retirement, okay? They're going to suck up the Esau to get that next rank, okay? And then what do you think those Edomites are, okay? You people are sitting down and living a fucking dreams, okay? Let me let you know that right now, okay? These people don't like your ass, okay? You've been set up, you're complacent. Okay, you damn Edomites are soft like cat fucking shit. You've never actually had any type of real tribulation in this doggone lifetime, but you're about to get that damn tribulation, okay? And our hell is going to become your doggone hell, okay? Now, there's only a remnant of us that's going to get out of this hell, okay? While we're going to be actually going through this fire, the Lord is going to take us through it, and we get to witness it. Why? We need something to talk about, because we're going to be having that everlasting life, okay? The fact that we all went through it. This is a special fraternity here, those of us who are servants of Yahushua and Mashiach, okay? So we're actually going to see the hell and see the faces of you damn people. We're going to see just how broad your shoulder really is, you know? Okay? When there's no currency around, okay? But you have to step out there, and the same people that you frowned on are the ones that are going to be the ones that you're going to have to be running from. This is the book of Jeremiah 23 and verse 32, and it says, Behold, I am against them that prophesy false dreams, said the Lord, Yahweh Shai, and do tell them and cause my people to err by their lies. Now, my people is going to be what? The tribe of Israel. Now, the hopefully elect of Israel is not going to be listening to these men, okay? We're not man worshippers, okay? We're not man worship. This is the reason why we go and study thyself to show thyself approved. I mean, approved, okay? And that goes for anybody, all right? But there's men that are actually blatant liars, okay? Because what? They've taken the bag, okay? They've been promised things like that, and they actually don't believe, okay? So here it says, and by their lightness, meaning what? They're taking lightheartedness, okay? Falsifying the name of the Lord Yahushua Mashiach by calling them all these other things that blatant disrespect. You won't go to Joe Biden's face and go say, hey Biden, you can go, hello Mr. President, all that stuff like that, and then Joe Biden stick his finger up your fucking ass, and then all of a sudden you go, oh, he touched me. You know, like how a lot of these doggone niggas posing with doggone that Hamite Obama, that faggot who married a man, okay? And it says, Yet I send them not, nor commanded them, therefore they shall not profit this people at all, said the Lord Yahweh Shemir Shai. Hey, it's not gonna profit you. You want to daydream, go ahead and fucking doggone daydream. Go ahead. Go ahead and daydream. Okay? You see, it takes a true righteous spirit to accept the fact that guess what? There is a Jacob's trouble. This man is gonna kick our door down one day, sooner or later. Every single one of us is gonna experience this, okay? One day, okay? You might not want to, but the Lord already said that it's going to happen. Then you'll know who am I chosen. It is going to happen. This Esau made sure he said in Genesis 27:41, where he said, okay, the days of mourning for my father is going to be ending, and then I'm going to do what? I'm going to go slay my brother Jacob. Jacob is the 12th tribe of Israel. Okay? If we have a population that's like the sand, that can be compared to a grain of sand on the beach, that tells you what? There's going to be a whole lot of damn slaughtering. Okay? And again, to you doggone northern proud ass northern kingdom, man. Okay, we had two out here selling doggone biscuits or whatever the case is like that. You know, I talked to them for 5 minutes and said, sitting around here, this gospel truth, they pull off and left because why? That's Satan working for them. They're going to another corner right there where you can stop by, you go buy a little something. That's all they're concerned about. Okay? They're not concerned about salvation, they're concerned about doggone today. That's it. Alright? And that's the simplicity of our people, not only when we're trying to bring out this truth, but it's actually the simplicity of our people out in the damn world. Okay? Right. How you want to be an Esau world and you don't even plan for you don't plan for the future, if that's where you want to be. Okay? You're looking for Esau to just give it to you? So if he give it to you, then guess what? He's going to expect something from you, because why? That's the way Esau deals, man.
This is St. Matthew chapter 6. Verse, the point is verse 24, but I'm going to start at verse 19. St. Matthew chapter 6, verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. So these people, all right, are concerned with earthly riches, man, especially in time of hyperinflation as a further effect of, this whole, global supply chain crisis / energy crisis. These people, mainly our people, okay, but those who are, of the incredulity, the unbelieving, are more concerned about what they believe profits them, man. They don't believe, they know we're out here pushing the word of the Lord, but it's not profitable for them right now. And that's why a lot of these jakes are full of shit, man. All right, because they're carnal-minded. Like it says in Romans 8 chapter, a carnal mind is enmity with the Lord, meaning what? Hatred. That's why in Deuteronomy the 9th chapter, when you go into that account, we had these wicked-ass 2/3 niggas in the wilderness complaining to Moses, around that time when the Heavenly Father Yahweh had written the law, statutes, commandments on the tables of stone from Moses. You had 2/3 worshiping the golden calf, man. Yeah. So to the point where the Heavenly Father was wroth with his people, like it says in Isaiah 47:6, and mentioned to Moses that he was contemplating destroying all of Israel and starting over with him. Yeah. Okay. And at the end of that chapter, in Deuteronomy 9th chapter, it says how he hated these people. Yeah. So he hates the 2/3, man. Like it says in Psalm 5:5, man. He hates jakes like this, man. carnal-minded jakes, man. Okay, phony, wishy-washy ass jakes, man. Who act like they worship the Heavenly Father with their lips, but their hearts are far from Him, man. See, because they're not concerned with their spiritual riches. Okay, they're storing up, their spiritual riches, which the works of an evangelist for their salvation, working out their own salvation in fear and trembling, but rather what they perceive to be, their salvation of their flesh. Okay, that's why here St. Matthew 6:20 says, "But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also, and the heart is the mind." La'ab. Okay, and their minds are far from the Heavenly Father, because why? Their minds have been fashioned after their oppression, man. Like it says in Psalm the 10th chapter, it says that the thoughts of the Heavenly Father, the Most High God Yahweh, is not at all the thoughts of Esau, man. Just like his followers, man. Okay, those of the uncircumcision, the unnatural Gentiles. You Israelites that don't know you're Israelites, man. Especially you northern kingdom spickaroonies out here, man. Yep. All right, and if the shoe don't fit, then it must have quit, man. Okay, if you don't like it, then fuck off, man. All right, because like I said, like Yahushua said, blessed is he who is not offended in me. Okay, so this is St. Matthew 6:24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. He cannot serve the Most High God, Yahweh, and Mammon.
I hate you fucking Esau, you so-called white man. Okay, you Amalekites, you fucking doggone kike Jewish motherfuckers, okay? What you have done to slay to our people, so just so you know, we don't serve your monkey ass, okay?
Con, man. See, this is why they moved these two Issachristers up here, man, because they know they seen the so-called I wouldn't call it literature, but they see the signs up here, and they know that it's nothing nice for who they worship. They worship the person.
And this happens every time I come out here, and they're setting up little tables out. They're setting up little tables out here. As soon as I put these signs out here, boy, they run. Okay, some of them recognize the vehicle like that. They see the blue truck pull up. Oh man, they run. They go, oh, it's that guy like that. It's like, yeah, I'm not here to whisper to your doggone ass and stuff that I don't give a fuck who I damn offend. This man doesn't give a fuck when he offend my ass. Okay, this man doesn't give a fuck when he offend your ass. A lot of you turn around, you invest freaking doggone $100,000 in education. You go sit down and they look at you like you some damn monkey. Okay, sitting in front of them like that, but they'll hire a doggone a cracker. Okay, barely a fucking GED. Okay. To go and give them a doggone glorious six-figure salary. Let's just call it what the fuck it is, okay? So they offend you like that, and that's okay. You're a nigga, okay? But when you come on and say you're a fucking kike, okay, wicked ass motherfucking doggone sodomite abominable man like this, then people want to be offended like that. Get offended. We don't give a shit. You know what you're gonna come and do? Come and make your doggone move. The Lord is gonna make his move. We accept the fact that you're going to demonize us or demonize away. You already demonize us right now, okay? But see, our people, y'all want to be soft. And you know why? Let's go into the book of Isaiah 1:3, and it says, the ox, which is a dumb animal, okay, knoweth his owner, and the ass, okay, another dumb animal, his master's crib. But Israel does not know, my people do not consider. Your people don't want to consider because many of you actually really wish you were born so-called white. But what you don't understand right now is this. The so-called white man is out. He's out, man. Okay, he's not in style anymore, okay? He's not in style anymore. And once y'all start to see these doggone Edomites start losing their position, which they are right now, because there's not going to be any work in Egypt, and I'll bring it out later, okay? As you just look at the headlines right now, what was this? Charles Schwab, what was the other, I can't remember the other big firm out there. They're saying they land on 40,000 people by doggone in mid-January, okay? They land on 40,000 people by mid-January.
Elon Musk?
Not Elon Musk. It was, I can't remember the name of the company, the name of it. It was Charles Schwab, and there was another really big one out there. Lord willing, I'll bring it out in a lesson. But I was shocked because it just came out on Thursday evening. Okay, and this is what they like to do because they want you to ponder on the weekend. Okay, if your ass is gonna have a doggone job next week, that's the reason why a lot of bad news tend to come out on Friday. Normally you get fired on what? Friday. Okay, so that you have the weekend to go cry in the corner and go, oh my goodness, what am I gonna do? Okay, these people are not used to that. Imagine Okay? As time is going on right now, you have hyperinflation right now. These people, and you know what's gonna take place? The Lord is gonna make a way for His servants to actually continuously be employed. It might not be what you really want, but guess what? You can have the most important thing: eat. What did the Lord Yahushua say? He said, "My servants will eat and will be happy," because we understand. No matter how good your house is here, how good your apartment is here, how nice your roll is here, it's gonna be like friggin' not gonna speck of shit underneath your fingernail, okay? That stinks like fuck, okay, compared to the everlasting, okay, inheritance that we are gonna get in the kingdom, okay? There's no comparison, okay? So you just deal with what you have to deal with right now, okay? Get anything on?
This is once what the Ark was saying. Speaking of ass, all right, you know, as an animal, because that's what you Jakes are, man. You 2/3, man. And you're like animals, all right. This is 2 Peter, chapter 2. All right, start at verse. Let's see, 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 12. Says, "But these, as natural brute beasts made to be taken and destroyed, speak evil of the things that they understand not, and shall utterly perish in their own corruption." All right, so you got a lot of these scoffs and scorners, which are mainly Israelites, and they come against the truth like a polite. You know what I'm saying? He was the one that really started that whole rape thing, man. Him and that nigga Saul Netter, man. Okay, that's why and that's why it says let them be taken in devices that they have imagined against the poor. So polite, you want to demonize us as being rapists for bringing up the fact that back in the ancient world, we were dealing with women, that came of age, okay, but with the flower of their age, okay, which is what constitutes a woman when she reaches, when she goes through her menstrual cycle, man, okay, and we bring that out through the laws of the Heavenly Father, and you want to demonize that, man. Now you're locked up in prison for being a damn child molester.
Yep.
Okay. You reap what you sow, man.
Yep.
You see? So a lot of you Jakes, all right, you boasters and you scoffs and scorners and naysayers and gainsayers who come against your truth, man. Okay, you're out of order. All right, because you've been asleep for so long and you love sleep. That's why I believe it's in the book of Proverbs. It says, "Love not sleep." Okay, lest you fall to poverty and you're impoverished spiritually. Okay, literally and figuratively, man. Living these ghettos, barrios, any reservations, like it says in 2 Maccabees, the 7th chapter, we suffer because of our sins. That's why we're poor in a carnal sense, in a tangible sense, man. We're rich spiritually, but you don't see that, okay? Because you live by the standard of Esau, man. Okay, the standard of carnality and witchcraft. And that's why you worship Baal Peor, okay, and Molech, just like your oppressor does, man. And that's why you're a brute beast. This is 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 13. "And shall receive the reward of unrighteousness, as they count a pleasure to riot in the daytime. Spots they are and blemishes, sporting themselves with their own deceivings while they feast with you." All right, and that includes these corrupt and unaware false brethren, man. Okay, they're eating, this meal, okay, this word unworthily, okay, prophesying deceitfully. They're also going to die to death, okay, receiving that reward of unrighteousness, because reward is not always a good thing. 2 Peter 2 and 14, "Having eyes full of adultery and that cannot cease from sin, beguiling unstable souls." You see, and, like it says in Jeremiah 5 and 26, there be wicked men set up of Israel, okay, to ensnare men and catch men, okay, like Bishop Nathaniel, all right, Captain Kazariah, okay, what's the name, Gehenna, General Yohana, man, and all these other reprobates, man, these wolves in sheep's clothing. Yahushua told us to watch out for, man. They're looking to catch souls, because they took that Judas person, man. Yep. They're a main part of the problem, man, because we know we stand with Esau and these other nations, but it's you 2/3 that are the fucking issue, man. That's why you gotta be destroyed. You will be destroyed, man, for being a brute beast that you created to be.
That's
right. 2 Peter 2 and 14, "Having eyes full of adultery and that cannot cease from sin, beguiling unstable souls, and in heart they have an exercise with covetous practices, cursed children." And a part of those covetous practices is this Rosicrucian order. That's why you IUIC members have Freemasonic imagery on your garments, man. Okay? This is 2 Peter 2 and 15, "Which have forsaken the right way and are gone astray, following the way of Balaam, the son of Bosir, who loved the wages of unrighteousness, but was rebuked for his iniquity. The dumb ass, speaking with man's voice, forbade the madness of the prophet. Okay, because what we're doing right now is considered madness, because the Heavenly Father said He has required the foolish things of this world to confound the wise things of this world.
Yeah.
You see, that's why people don't. That's why in Lamentations 2:15 it says what? These people wag and hiss their heads at us as if to say, "Is this a glory Jerusalem?"
Yeah.
You know, that's why no one really listens.
Yeah, they don't. Take a look at us. Okay, we're dressed in sackcloth. Okay, we're not rich. Okay, all right. We're humble men. Okay, going through tribulation, and the tribulation that comes on different levels. Okay, and some of us are going to come for a whole lot of doggone tribulations more than others. And this is and to give you an idea how would they really think of the saints. Okay, and what they think of us. Okay, let's take a look at what they thought of Amalek. This is the book of Mark, chapter 3, 7 verse 22. It says, and the scribes which came down from Jerusalem said, he had Beelzebub, and by the prince of the devils casted he out devils. And he called them unto him and said unto them in parables. Okay, see? And you see, Yahushua Mashiach always spoke in parables. Why? Okay, because these people weren't even worthy to even hear it in a more simple form like that, because they're not part of the elect. Okay? And he said, how can Satan cast out Satan? If a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if a house be divided by itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against itself and be divided, he cannot stand, but had an end. No man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his good except he will first bind the strong man, and then he will spoil his house. Okay? And we seeing that happening right now. Okay? And you damn devils are right here, and you damn devil and vipers are right here in the tribe of Israel. Okay? Who are the poor, who are pressing the doggone poor. Now, as the brother was saying, okay, then Nathaniel, okay, and these other men were set up. Okay, if you look at Nathaniel, he's very eloquent spoken, all that stuff like that. He collects millions of dollars from his doggone his audience, okay, and he's also you know backing him up with doggone filthy lucre, okay, to go there and build it, because he's what? These are the ancient Pharisees, okay, the fancy guys, okay. They love to be seen in the public. You've got General Hanna, okay, which is when he said that word general, you know. I'm not in the service anymore like that, but I was just looking and go, how the fuck do you call yourself a damn general? What service are you serving, man? Let's see. I mean, don't get me started on that, okay? Because that's just a dumb fat nigga I just see when I look at that fucking shit out there, okay? But why? Because you got a lot of doggone wannabes, okay? Jason who started on the sideline. Hey man, if you want to be a damn warrior, okay, you want to be a tough guy like that, you know what? But join Esau's damn military and prove yourself. Go over there and deploy. Go rub up in the doggone dirt. Learn how to fucking doggone shoot and do things the right way, okay? Don't talk shit and label yourself as a warrior, okay? On a piece of paper like somebody call himself Dr. Dre, you never been to medical school. Come on, all right? And the rest of these doggone guys, okay, they're unbelievers. Because why? Our people want to go over things that they can see, okay? None of us can remember, even if we had seen Yahushua Mashiach before, none of us can remember that, okay? This is the reason why this is a faith-based thing. You put everything on the line, okay? Not every brother in this truth here, okay, is at a beggar's level. There's many of us that are far from that, okay? But this is what you were set up for. Everything in your life leading to this point, to where you are in this truth, to go and boldly speak against these doggone wicked ass people out here, okay? These castrated men, okay, who are afraid of their own damn shadow, but because they can freaking drive around in the truck and they doggone fat bitch sitting next to them in the car, bossing them around or where they're gonna go, okay, they think life is all good. See, they only wish they could stand up here and actually speak against this man and tell this man, okay, you are the damn fucking fake Jews, you are the Amalekites right here. World War III is going to come and destroy this damn place, okay? They are going to come out with the doggone MOTB, which is the mark of the beast, which is the microchip, okay? And that's going to be the only way you are going to eat, because you're not going to have the protection of the Lord, okay? And I don't know how these men can call themselves brave men if you can't stand up against the man and oppress your people, okay? You're not calling out. We are not here to make this man comfortable. In fact, we have to go out there and constantly remind him, no, we're not your friend. You are not our friend. This is what you have done to the tribe of Israel. You're not going to just sweep it under the damn rug and come with some bullshit doggone movies and stuff, okay? You're not going to sweep it under the rug. We're going to constantly remind you. Because people would like to tell you, well, isn't that a long time ago? Why do you keep bringing up, that wasn't me, you know, it was my forefathers. No, you are your damn forefathers, just like we are our damn forefathers, okay? You are your fathers. Whatever you did in the past, you're paying for it right now. And you people have not paid yet. You Edomites have not paid yet. Your blood is going to be spilled. In fact, you know what, after you get bring it out there, I got something I want to bring up.
To land back on what the Ak was saying, a lot of you devil like to say pick yourself up by the bootstraps, man. Like it says in Psalm 73 and 5. Psalm 73 and 8 is one I was really thinking about. It says they speak loftily concerning oppression. Okay, neglecting the fact that we're still suffering under generational curses, man. You know, including the great oppression, affliction that you have. You know, you have enacted on our forefathers, man. Like the Gadites, so-called natives, for example, man. You know what I'm saying? They're still suffering by way of what you devils did to their forefathers, man. Drinking themselves to death in the reservations. You see what I'm saying? So-called blacks. You know what I'm saying? The kingdom of Judah, the southern kingdom. Okay, going through their hell. Okay, what you devils have done to us in slavery, like the Haitians, man, from the tribe of Levi. Yeah. They're going on a protest over there. They've been going on a protest as of recently over there. Over you devils, for you stealing their gold, man. Going back to the time of Woodrow Wilson, man. And they're still stealing their gold. Case in point, I believe it came out, I was talking to a Haitian brother in the military from the tribe of Levi, and he was talking about how, Esau got caught with like a ship, U.S. ship over there, like drilling gold out of the ground and whatnot. You see what I'm saying? So you devils are known to, to deplete and exacerbate resources from people, not just Jake. Like it says in Isaiah 14 and 6 and so forth, man. You are the devil, all right, who's created to steal, murder, destroy. See? And then now, like it says in Revelation 13 chapter, okay, it says, he that leadeth to captivity shall go into captivity, man. He who is killed with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Damn
so now
right.
you got your bloodshed coming to you, man.
Oh, you got it. That's right.
Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 15. Then said I in my heart, as it happened unto the fool, Ecclesiastes 3:15. That which hath been is now, and that which is to be hath already been. And the Most High God, Yahweh, requireth that which is past. Okay? So yeah, it happened in the past. You're not gonna go on account of the wickedness you've done to our people to establish your heaven is not going to go unaccounted for. Like it says in Numbers 35 and 33. Okay, how the bloodshed of the land should not go unaccounted for, roughly paraphrasing. Okay, who's going to shed your blood? Okay, he who's going to bathe his garment in the blood of Basra. Okay, pursuing Isaiah the 63rd chapter, Hamashiach Yahushua. Okay, and you modern day inhabitants of Basra are you so-called white people, man. You Edomites. Yep. Okay, you are the disease of the earth, and you're going to have your fucking bloodshed. Not only the civil war coming up, but ultimately by your maker, Hamashiach Yahushua.
That's right. And who is he? Okay, he's what you would call the so-called black man who gave you the power that you have right now to do what you want to do. He's going to take it away. He's going to mash you up. Okay, that's like some of the brothers like to say in Great Millstone, they like to say, Yahushua is the ultimate nigga. That's right. Because he ain't coming back smiling. Okay, if you read how he's coming, all you hear is angry, his fierceness, okay, and all the other stuff like that. Hey man, we're petrified, okay?
Man.
We're petrified. That's our king, man. All right? We are petrified. All right? That's who's coming back. Okay? So y'all haven't dealt with them on niggas, okay? Y'all gonna see what real niggas look like. Wait till we get the power. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, it's down verse 21. It says, and the children of Yale, old speak with their voices, the women with child shall bring forth on time children. I hope he just crashed into that double thing over there like that.
Catch on fire.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about, these fucking faggots. Every man over here like to impress fucking man for some unknown reason, man. I don't know what up with okay? And Jake said who associate with these Edomites, they have that spirit of fucking sodomite on them too, man. Okay?
That spirit is prevalent down here. Like one of the first conversations I had with the brother is they have a very sodomite spirit down here in El Paso, man. They have a very, see, the gross darkness down here in El Paso is like, we were talking about it, like there's a difference between Issacharites down here and Issacharites down here in the Bay, or California in general. Like down there in the Bay, they got more swag and more like, they got more manliness to them. But down here, you got a complete reprobate, faggot spirit, man.
I'm dead serious about that.
Straight up.
I mean, you go in the damn gym and stuff like that, motherfuckers them coming up to you like, talking like that, and I could get into that story like that. It's like, dude, you see the right here on my damn face like that? You trying to pick me up? What the fuck is this shit? What the fuck is this shit, man? Okay, going into verse 22, it says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. Now let's see what you people are going to do when there's no food, when the storehouse is found empty, okay? Because everybody, when they get a big belly sticking out, sitting on the couch with a nasty fat ass with a big fat bitch, you know, I'm talking about you doggone men, because you're the man, okay, the man of the household, you're the king of your own household, right? So what are you going to do? It says, and the trumpet shall give a sound when every man hear it, they should be suddenly afraid. And that sound of what? Oh shit, no more food, okay? We're going to be rationing how much food you're going to be able to buy, okay? And this was, guess what? They were doing this in 2020, where you only can go buy, or the Costco, 3 pieces of meat, 3 packages of meat. They were rationing. They were telling you, they were teaching you, or giving you a simulation of what's to come, okay? And it says, at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies. That includes you, Edomite against, you know, Becky against Becky, Bobby against Bobby, Timmy against Timmy, okay? Mikey against Mikey, all right? And the earth, it didn't say America, it didn't say El Paso, it didn't say Texas, it said, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein, and the springs of fountains shall stand still, and the 3 hours it shall not run, which is given a time, okay? We don't know how long that's going to be, okay? But the Lord is going to make sure it goes real nice and slow, because why? There's going to be steps of people who are going to go. The lower people, the lower you are in society, you're going to get it first, and then up and up and up and up and up, okay? It's like you looking down on a ladder and the water's coming up and the people already drowned down and their bodies are floating, but you know damn well, okay, there's nothing past this doggone ceiling, and sooner or later when that water gets up to that ceiling, guess what? No matter how long you hold your damn breath, you are going to doggone drown, and that's just the way it is. So for you doggone people out here who are damn proud, you know, walking around with your proud ass in doggone Great Babylon, America, those storehouses are going to be empty, so what are you going to do? What are you going to do, Esau, Edomite, the so-called white people? What are you going to do, doggone Jake, us so-called blacks and Native Americans, okay? If you don't have that cover and that protection, you've got nothing coming for you but doggone what? Doggone judgment. And those judgment is going to be, okay, the things that you don't like to have happen to you, which is what? Complete another starvation. Okay, so that's what the Lord is going to be bringing. Okay, so we got a lot of wind going here because we're not part of town where the wind likes to pick up, okay? And yeah, see, you don't bring it up, okay? Now I saw something very interesting yesterday. It was on I think I saw a little part of it on a camp, and there was this Edomite that walked up to the camp. I think it was Mysteries of the Kingdom of Trilogy, and I just happened to be catching that as I was doing some other work. And this Edomite, he was gonna go past them, but he pulled back on his bike. And he's going this little feminine doggone spirit because he saw the picture of Jesus with the doggone horns on it like that. He thought that was racist and all this stuff. So without actually not understanding what the whole thing is, that these brothers try to speak to him, okay, he started going into his feminized spirit because what? The natural countenance of the so-called white man is what? He's a blatant homosexual and an abomination in this earth, a disease, okay? He's an anti-masculine friggin' doggone piece of shit crap. That's exactly what he is. Okay, and I don't trust these dudes standing within 2 feet of me because I always keep thinking they're trying to freaking doggone grab on their balls and dicks to try to come at you in the back. Okay. And speaking of which, I remember when we had one of those around us. Okay. But
this is 1 John chapter 2, verse 18. Little children, it is the last time, and as ye have heard, that Antichrist, Anti-Mashiach, shall come. Even now are there many Anti-Mashiachs, whereby we know that it is the last time. So Esau is the epitome of the Anti-Mashiach, man. Okay? That's why this damn devil and Antiochus Epiphanes bring about the abomination of desolation, man. You know, to our temple, man. You know, desecrating our temple as an offering to their pagan Greek gods, man, like Jupiter, Bacchus, Dionysus, and so forth, man. And these devils in the same spirit. That's why they down there in New York, they resurrected the temple of Baal. They changed it to the Ark of Nemesis, man. And you know that's why they're looking to use this vibration of Baal to normalize pedophilia, man. That's why the whole Balenciaga situation came out. That's why this Edomite from MSN got exposed for being a pedophile, man. Okay? So now you devils are just being exposed for the damn brute beast anti-Mashiachs that you are, anti-anointed ones, man.
Yep.
Okay? You know? Because you were the devil about to speak something. And now came out that Pope Francis, another devil, another anti-Mashiach, you know, had signed resignation papers in 2013 if you got sick or whatever. So why is this information coming out? Because you devils at your wits' end, man. Your spirit of bondage is weakening. That's why in Isaiah 47 and 12, can you grab that? Isaiah 47 and 11. Okay, it speaks about how you devils are your witchcraft was wearing off, man. That's your source of strength, because see, once the Heavenly Father removes the spiritual demon shaitan from you, that's it. Then you're gonna go back to your original caveman estate. So now it's about time for you to rely on your wizards, like it says in Isaiah 19th chapter, because you know that's the only source of strength you have: deception, manipulation.
Yep, and that's going away right now. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 44, verse 11. It says, "Behold, all his fellows should be ashamed, and the workmen they are of men. Let them all be gathered together. Let them stand up." Yeah. 47. Stop there. This is the book of Isaiah 47 and verse 11. It says, "Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it risen, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know."
Because the wage of sin is death, but the gift of life is eternal through Mashiach Yahushua Lord. And
right.
just like J. Oppenheimer, back in around World War II, had the infamous speech, "I am become death."
Yep.
Okay, because you devils are death, man.
You are death.
You know what I'm saying? So now you're a walking hex, man. Okay, you indulge in unprofitable things, okay, for your well-being, because the Heavenly Father doesn't care about your well-being. That's why in Sirach the 17th chapter speaks about the light of health, which is the Holy Spirit, and that Holy Spirit cannot enter into malicious souls, man. You see the wisdom of Solomon 1 and 4. Why? Because your soul, okay, is not lifted up upright in you. Pursuing Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 4. That's why you're indulging all manners of wickedness, because the hearts of evil men are waxing worse and worse. That's why you have evil surrounding you, man. Okay, you have, through your own comrades and EU and NATO conspiring to destroy you with thermonuclear destruction in regards to Turkey, France, you see, and so forth, man. All right, you got all kinds of pestilence that you're orchestrating for your own downfall, man. Okay, you created you got your underground bunkers, which is a snare that the Heavenly Father has given you over to your own ruin, to have yourselves entrapped underground for Hamashiach Yahushua, and the angels and the elect to round your ass up, and decrepit ass up.
Jeremiah chapter 16, we're coming for your ass, man.
That's right.
We are coming for your ass. We're gonna take our hands, God-like power, scoop your crack our ass out of there and freaking up on when we done with you motherfuckers, man. Okay?
Bound you with a fetters of iron. That's why you got evil. You got overwhelming evil, surrounding you on all sides. Like it says in Amos 5 and 19, it says how it goes into the parable of overwhelming wickedness. Like where you go to escape from a lion, then you meet a raging bear. Then you go to escape from that raging bear, then you meet a venomous snake. That's the parabolic effects of the judgment you Edomites and the followers of you Edomites have coming to you, man. Evil's gonna surround you from all fronts, man. You're gonna have wild beasts chasing after you. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna have Leviathan. Okay, you're gonna have pursuing of Job, the 41st chapter. You're gonna have Leviathan, who Esau depicts in his Hollywood movies as Godzilla.
Yep.
Okay, and there's more than one of them, man. All right, there's more. There's creatures that we don't even know about. Pursuing the Book of Wisdom of Solomon, they're gonna get let loose on you people, man.
Damn right.
Especially Edomites, man.
Yeah.
You see, so you have overwhelming evil coming to you, let alone thermonuclear destruction. Okay, and radiation, man.
So in the beginning part, when Jacob's trouble come right here, y'all gonna feel like great, because see again, like how they don't have compassion for us right now. None of these nations have compassion for us. The two-thirds don't have compassion, okay, for us, okay. They don't even have compassion for each other, because why? I'm gonna go into that, what the Lord called y'all, okay, vipers and scorpions, okay. and you're just like the doggone devil. But see, that Jacob's trouble there, these people, these other heathen nations, they're gonna be rejoicing at the amount of debt and the fact that we got put in those camps and all that stuff, and that getting beheaded and stuff. And they go, that's good for them. You see right now, you see the prison is filled with us, with our people. Okay, they're rejoicing over that. They're rejoicing when the fucking doggone when our men and women get shot down in the doggone street. They don't give a shit because you know how they see. Do you know the typical Edomite see a little so-called black children? Okay, they see them as little furry animals. You only have to go watch an old Warner Bros. Tom and Jerry cartoon or those Bugs Bunny cartoon. You can see where they have them how our children depicted as doggone little squirrels or little doggone furry little bears and stuff like that. Because that's the reason why they like to walk up to these Edomites and go, oh, you're so cute, you're such a doll, and darling like that. And I've had one done it to a friend of mine way back in the day, to go try party. And it's like, get your motherfucking doggone cracker hand off that damn, of my cousin child, okay? I don't hear what's flying shit about your damn freaking doggone, your opinion and shit. Get your dingy fucking hands off of there. See? Because I already knew that bullshit like that. And you know what? When I was reconfirmed, when I was in doggone school, okay, and I was in a psychology class, the psychology professor, who was an Edomite, okay, decided that she would make the entire semester going on basically how the racism in this nation and how white people actually look at it. I don't know why she did it. I was like the only so-called black person in the doggone classroom. It was a very uncomfortable 4 months of doggone semester, but she was right. She was absolutely right. They see you as damn animals. This is the book of John, chapter 8, verse 44, and it says, okay, and this is for those of you that cling on to Esau. Okay, ye are of your father, the devil. Who's the devil? The devil is the so-called white man, the Edomites, the Caucasians that you doggone people worship so much, that you think is such a big value here in this society. And it says, and the lust of your father you will do, which is what? Murder, adultery, okay, fornication, okay, sodomy, okay, and it says, he was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. See, there's no truth. Okay? So they can cry Jesus all doggone day, and you can scream Jesus all doggone day. This truth is not given to the doggone so-called white man. And it says, when he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. So why in the hell would you believe this man? Where's the damn flying car? 22 years later, I don't see no flying cars. Okay? So anything this man tell you in society that he's going to go do, he's not going to do. Hey, where's the digital dollar? What's today's thing?
The 18th.
18. So people are like, oh, the 13th. No, see, that's when I hear shit like that. It's like, yeah, man, fuck that. Don't even listen to that crap, because everything is going to go what? The Lord is going to time every doggone thing. This man is coming out and talking like that because he's talking on his ass constantly. There ain't no damn digital dollar. These people can't even doggone get their own shit squared. These doggone Edomite people cannot even get their own shit squared away. Talking about digital dollar. It's going to come when Yahweh, Shimei, Yahushua, Mashiach said it's going to come. So they're just in a working phase. How long is that going to take? That could be years, it could be decades. We don't know. And it's not for us to really doggone actually worry about it. Do the work, stay in this truth, okay?
This is Proverbs chapter 29, verse 12. If a ruler hearken to lies, all his servants are wicked.
Damn right.
See? So these people that they hearken to the voice of the ruler, the modern day ruler, man. He who has proclaimed himself as God on earth by way of his God complex predicated off of white supremacy, or so-called white supremacy. All right? So since he is ruling the earth, okay, through the central banks and the IMF, you know what I'm saying, and through these other facets of so-called living, okay, they believe that what he says is of merit. There's no merit behind what the devil is saying.
Not a damn merit. Here's the deal right there. Again, Esau has to contend with what? Okay? He has to contend with his own doggone people. Okay? He has to contend with his own people. So everything that they have to do, they have to look at the risk. They do what is called a risk analysis. Okay? And that risk analysis is, okay, what can come out of this if we actually bring this out? Okay? So that's the reason why you saw that doggone 2020 was a social experiment across this earth globally, okay, that they orchestrated, okay? And you have to have the agreement from all these doggone governments to go along with that. How do you think this MOTB is going to come in place of that? All these governments have to agree to go about that, because all these nations right now are coming to their own individual digital currency, okay? And then eventually those currencies, just like how you have the FRN note right now, okay? Certain countries, I mean, those countries have to be able to accept it. In certain countries, okay, when you go like, I was in Thailand, okay, 1 US dollar is 30 bahts, okay? So it's value more over there. When you go to like someplace like Bahrain, okay, it's three US dollar to one dinar, okay? So it's extremely expensive, okay, to do type of shopping in Bahrain, okay? So the currency, that's why you have the currency fluctuation right now, like that. So the same thing with the CDC, when they have the digital dollar, you're going to have the same fluctuation. There's still going to be a currency value to it, but it's in a digital form, and eventually we know that's not going to work out even when they all colluded together, okay? And they can say, fuck it, we're gonna put a chip in your damn body because it's more convenient. People are hacking, they can't hack your body, okay? And we know. Well, what was it talking about those morals and stuff like that? Okay, in the revelations, okay, what's going to take place? Okay, so a lot of people are waiting for that digital dollar because they don't want to carry a wallet or whatever the case is like that. We're waiting on it too because it's getting us closer to what? The MOTB. Because once that takes place like that, we know it's a game over. All right, that news can start flying because it's not going to work. It can't. Okay.
Book of Psalm, chapter 33, verse 10. The Lord Yahweh bringeth the counsel of the heathen to naught. He maketh the devices of the people of none effect. All right? Because you devils think that your chip, okay, as a result of these precursors of it being the CBDCs and such, are gonna, result in you ruling forever, man. Like it says in the book of Job, the 20th chapter, the Lord is going to disappoint you, man. Okay, He's going to disappoint you by raining on you, raining on your new world order, okay, with fervent heat when you least expected it, man. When you devils are proud. And see, this part of the derision of the heathen, pursuing the Psalm, the 2nd chapter, where you think that your house is going to last forever. Pursuing the Psalm 49:11, man. You really think that you're going to turn this world into a gigantic satanic playground? Yep. It's going to remain that way. Okay, you see, that's how you know. Going back to Job 12 and 16, how the deceived and the deceiver is, man. The Lord is laughing at your dumb ass, pursuing the Psalm 2nd chapter, because He's going to be further justified in destroying you. Okay, and everyone who follows after you, man. All right, because in this spiritual warfare, and this goes into why that is. Okay, because this is spiritual warfare that we're in, man. Okay, and the Lord knows who He's going to save and who He's not going to save in these last days. So this is book of Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, chapter 33, verse 14. Good is set against evil, and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly. Okay? So these sinners are going to follow after, these sinners of the blind are going to follow after the blind leaders of the blind, okay, into that ditch, into destruction, because they are the true undesirables. Right now, pursuing the Zephaniah 2 and 1, we are that undesirable nation. Because we're under the curses. But those curses are transitioning over to evil, man. That's why you Edomites are protesting and rioting, okay, amongst yourselves. You got Karens, you got the uprising of Karens like never before. Because you're a pursuit of St. Luke, the 21st chapter. This world is in a great, a great position of or a great state of distress. Yep. You know. So what's going on in the world?
And you know what? Here's the deal. Everybody in this truth can attest to it. Okay, at different levels. You know what makes it? You know what's going to make it so tough? You see, if we get a little something. We go, damn, I got a little something. You might get an extra piece of chicken wing that day, you know? But that's how we are, okay? Because we've been through what? We are born into oppression and poverty, okay? And when these Edomites, they're born with that golden spoon in their doggone mouth. Never had to get denied a job, never had to be looked at, never had to be looked down. Those of them who are like in the middle, the so-called middle class, upper middle class, everywhere they go, they get treated like royalty. The royal carpet is laid out for them, okay? And people are just looking for the almighty American dollar. But if you're so-called white, automatically you're assumed to be at a wealthy status, okay? And Oprah Winfrey could attest to that too. When she went over, and I think it was in one store in Africa, they won't let her ass in, and the woman's value is supposed to be $3 billion, okay? Because why? They only just saw a nigga bitch. That's all they saw. They didn't look at her. They didn't know her status, okay? But they opened the door for a doggone broke-ass junkie cracker, okay? See? That's because we're under the curses. So it's going to be a shock for these doggone people. They're not going to know how to adapt. Jake knows how to adapt. Those of us, when you look into this survival guide right here called the Holy Bible, this is our Holy Bible here, the warnings about everything. Physically, okay, psychologically, we are warned in this Bible about the psychological games that's going to be played, okay, within the tribe of Israel, because we're a divided kingdom, 2/3 against 1/3. So we're outnumbered by the wickedness in our own kingdom, okay, which is going to be squared away when Yahushua Mashiach HaMalak return, okay. So we understand no matter what you are right now, this damn devil is going to take it away. We can fall anytime, any day. If you overexalt yourself like that, the Lord can bring you down and put your ass to death, as he has done and made examples of some of these doggone men that have gone out there and decided that they will go up against the Lord. Okay? And try to mislead the sheep. Okay? So these Edomites, they've got a judgment coming for them. Remember, we're going to go through Jacob's trouble. It's going to be a horrific time for us that we've never even experienced before. Okay, and after that, those who come out that are given a white robe to do what? To go rest. Wow. Okay, and here's how it's going to look. You can think about it. If you want to get animated, we didn't go into that beat and get the ass whoop. Get your damn ass whoop, boy. We can get an ass whooping, okay? Jacob's going to be an ass whooping. All right? Now, we all going to feel it. Every single one of us is going to feel it, but the elect is going to be protected through it and brought through. That's the difference. So when we're given those white robes, we're sitting on the chariots. That's when those other judgments are going to be coming right now. Because right now we're in the seal judgments right now that are coming up. And people will be thinking this is horrible, but it's just a seal. Wait till you get to the doggone bowl and the vial judgment. We're not going to be on earth for those ones. Okay, because we were already going through Jacob's trouble. And you see when you go into it, when it says the cloud, immediately after those days, the cloud would darken and all that. The cloud would darken. Meaning what? That's World War III kicking off, man. I mean, it's about to kick off. Okay? We're right now, the cloud is dark. It's cold as crap out here right now. It's cold as crap out here. Okay? So after Jacob's trouble, you get the earth and freaking they're going to shatter, and people think, well, it's got to get better than this. Hell no. Because now the righteous is taken off the earth, okay, given the white robe and go, you've made it true. The elect is taken off the earth. Okay? And now, the Lord Yahushua Mashiach is going to turn his face with fierceness, and he's going to pour his rage on this planet like you would not believe, with no type of doggone hold back. He's not going to hold back, because everybody in this earth is just going to be wicked. Now he's just going to keep just enough for what? Slaves. We need a couple billion slaves. Okay? We need slaves. Because we ain't going to be lifting a doggone finger. That's what that rest is all about. Okay? We come back. That's what that rest is all about. Okay? So that's the only one good news we can bring to you people is that, you know what? Some of you are actually going to live through it. Okay? To be servants. Okay? And you know the good thing about it? You're going to be actually happy. Because we're not going to rape you. We're not going to sodomize you. None of that stuff. Okay? When you go against us, we're just going to put you to death. You'll come back again, and then you'll be in your right mind. Okay? Until that 1,000 years is up for you 16 nations. But you damn Edomites, at the conclusion of 1,000 years, when you're going bonga, 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 bonga.
Back to original state.
You back in your original state. Yeah. It's gonna be you gotta put them on a mystery, man. Okay? You're useless. Okay? You're useless. And we're gonna have fun with you in the kingdom because you're naturally rebellious, and they're gonna be still walking around proud. Because guess what? People actually are going to remember when Esau was all in power during that time. They're gonna remember. Okay? Unlike in the flood where Yahweh Shemashah destroyed everybody in the F-48, we only have the story. But this time, there's actually who's going to actually witness it. And that's how he's going to be glorifying the Lord's name. Okay? Because he did it. He did it. And everybody's going to be looking. That's why they come on, they roughly paraphrase and they go, is this the man? Because when they see how we oppress Esau, see, you're not going to get, you're not going to have office job Esau. You're not going to be, there's not going to be any type of affirmative action, okay? You're not going to have, we shall overcome and marching and all that stuff. No, it's just going to be brutal, brutal, brutal persecution on your ass, and you're just going to be going through hell for 1,000 years, and you can look at the parable of Lazarus and the rich man, or where you just like begging for mercy, and there's gonna be no mercy. We ain't gonna show you no mercy. Double. Every heinous thing that you've done to us, just think about what we're gonna do to you. Okay, double it. Okay, and we can have spiritual mindset and really think of different ways and how we can double and just.
Yeah, man. It says here, there's a scripture where it says, it might be in Jeremiah 16 chapter. It says how you heathen are gonna be in delight. You're gonna delight us serving over you, man. See if I can find it. But this is let me see. This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1. For the Lord Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, which are Israelite foreigners, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And that people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahweh for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. All right? And your devil's going to love it because, okay, you're going to understand, all right, we are the rightful rulers, like it says in Proverbs 29 chapter. When the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. But when the righteous in authority, the people rejoice.
Yeah, right.
There's no rejoicing going on right now. Two devils. See the Revelation 6 chapter. We're created to remove peace from the earth, man. See, so now when we come back into power, okay, people, all right, including you, other heathen nations, going to be rejoicing, man. But you Edomites going to be catching pure, unadulterated hell.
Oh my goodness, I can't even begin to describe it. We don't have the brain power right now in this life to describe what the Lord is going to have us do to you. Okay, this is the book of Jeremiah 51 and verse 22, and it says. Jeremiah 51 and verse 10, verse 20 says, Thou, my battle axe and weapons of war, for with thee I will break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. And with thee I will break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. With thee also will I break in pieces man and woman, and with thee will I break in pieces old and young, and with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid. You see what it keeps saying? What it says, with thee. With who? Us. Okay, the hope for the elect. Okay, he's going to break in pieces old, young, okay, powerful, weak. It doesn't matter. So a lot of these people, again, they walk around and they go, the God of the Bible, he's merciful. He's not going to hurt a child or whatever the case like that. We're going to say to you, okay, during the things that are coming right now to pass, okay, and if you haven't learned from experience going into Genesis, in the book of Genesis, we're talking about the flood, okay, animals would drown, with the exception of the male and female animal that was saved from each species, okay, he destroyed children, old people, okay, that's coming back right now. Kids are going to starve. You're going to walk up and go, can you feed my child? It's a child, it's a child, it's a child, okay, they're calling doggone grown-ass men and women who are doggone 17 years old a child, or they call it a teenager. That's a fancy word, teenager. No, ancient days, and not even ancient days. I'm going to just tell you from the 70s, when I 70s growing up. Okay, you were a doggone adult at age 12. You were an adult at age 12. School only actually went to grade 6, so you had a 6th grade education, at least during my dad time. 6th grade education, because you were considered an adult at age 12. My grandmother, okay, had 5 children by the time she was 21. So that gives you an idea, okay? Now I recognize even more that we are the true biblical Hebrew Israelite, because I was looking at the way life was down there when I was living, when I grew up in what you know is called the Bahamas, okay? And Jamaica, I grew up in those times. So we're talking several decades. And I grew up in those times. I grew up in those islands, okay, and they were very, very traditional. They didn't have the influence of Great Babylon America in there like they have right now. So now I look at it and I go, okay, so that's why, the women wore dresses, everything was like so in order, okay? And discipline was a hallmark of your life. An ass whooping, you're gonna get an ass whooping from just walking past your neighbor and then say, good morning, ma'am. Boy, did you and me sleep in the same bed last night? Bob, beat your ass. Manaiva, y'all boy walk past me like me and him is company. And you get your ass whooped right there and then too. See, that's how that work. You got your ass beat in school. We used to get our ass beat in school. Cane, switch, you name it.
Station course.
They say, oh, the drop code. Oh man, I thought it was only me getting that like that. I was shocked. I was shocked. The brother said when I saw videos, they was talking about getting beat with drop. I go, oh, I thought it was just me getting the freaking number on iron cord wrap up in the drop cord, getting my ass whooped. Now I don't feel so bad anymore. Okay, maybe I need to talk to some of my family and go, you know what? I ain't know how I feel anymore. Now I realize it's just only just me getting my ass whooped like that. Okay, but that's how it was. Okay, you spare the rod, you spare child. And so guess what? I'm not sitting in some prison cell. Even if he's all control me in it later on, I didn't do anything like that. I had a straight up life. Like, no, there was consequences, and that's how the house. That's how Israel really is, and we're gonna go back to that. Okay, and the Lord is actually gonna when he redeem us, he's gonna put the spirit. He's gonna put those laws and statutes in our mind. Okay, downloading us, because guess what? In this flesh, you'll never be able to do it. You can't do it. You tried. Okay, you tried for millenniums. It just doesn't work.
That's why Heavenly Father is the ultimate judge, man. That's why he set up judges in his stead. And like it says in Micah 3:1, wisdom of Solomon 1:1. You see what I'm saying? So this is why he kicked us out of our land, because slavery was ultimate. This is Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39. See now that even I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. Like it says in Hebrews 10 chapter, it's a terrible thing to fall within the hands of living power. And the majority of these people are going to fall within the hands of living power because they don't fear him. And the fear is beginning wisdom. So if you don't have any wisdom, you're a life of vanity to the Heavenly Father. He has no use for you, except for just to destroy your ass. To use you for the sake of the spiritual war. Okay, to use you. Okay, to teach the elect of Israel, okay, on what not to do, okay, on the things to not indulge in, okay, that are not profitable, for our salvation. You see, that's it. And then you're just gonna die. There's gonna be a lot of you, man. We don't want to be a part of that because we fear the Lord. That's why we come out here week in and week out, man. Yeah. You see, we put up multiple lessons throughout the week because we fear the Lord, man. Yeah. We see what He's done to our forefathers, like King Saul, okay. The man was in a fervent spirit at one point in time, and the Lord took the spirit from him. That's why Allah our King, prayed that infamous prayer. Psalm 51:11, taking out that spirit from the Lord. Yeah. You see, we've seen it happen, man.
Yeah. I mean, and enough fear comes when you're in such a way, like, sometimes you can't do a lesson, or you think the lesson, what you want to do is too simple. The scripture is too simple. So you go, okay, I don't want to pour it into another really, milk lesson again. And you're like, oh man, is the spirit coming off of me? Or you feel like, okay, I didn't feed the sheep today. But there's a lot of work that you can do in this truth. Okay? So even if you didn't put up a lesson or something like that, you might have been posting a scripture as a moderator on a brother's channel, or maybe you're promoting a brother's channel who's working their ass off to bring out, to feed the sheep, but it might not be well known. Okay? And we already know how the views are with this. Or you might be doing something else out there, okay? That is part of that is helping spread this gospel, okay? You might be preparing. You might say, okay, well, I'll go make a poster, a new poster. That's work. Those are work. So don't feel like anything that you're doing is insignificant, okay? And you always have to dwell on the fact that we're not offending the Lord. Like last week I was driving back, from a trip. It happens to be fall on the Sabbath, and I'm running on the gas, but I gotta get gas, you gotta give that prayer up, like Yahweh Shemi Hashai, don't put me to death, I'm in a situation, I'm in hell, so we gotta always constantly try to appease, when you piss off your parents, guess what, you try to go appease them, you might go rake the yard. Or you know what, let me go fold the clothes up. Or you could do something, let me clean the whole house out, clean the house. You can do something to appease them, okay? To make up for it, So that's the best that we can do here. We're not gonna be perfect, you're not gonna be perfect, okay? And Yahushua Mashiach said, not to be all righteous and not to be all wicked. You know what? You have to have that. You have to have that balance. Okay, that's why he took the whole task. He took it on his shoulder. He came down and died for us. Okay, and then he gave us instruction of what we need to go then do in our simplicity. Because I mean, we can now meet the expectations of the Lord because we just can't. We can't do it. That's all I got out of it.
This is Hebrews chapter 6 verse 10. For the Most High God Yahweh is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have shewed toward his name, and that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister. Because you know, like Yahushua told asked Apostle Peter 3 times. He said, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? He asked him the third. By the third time he asked, really by the time the second time he asked him, he said, oh shit, maybe I'm wicked. Like, and he asked him the third time, just to re-emphasize and reiterate the significance of feeding the sheep of Israel, man, with the food that's convenient for them. You've seen in Proverbs 38, this is the word, man, of the truth that we're sanctified by way of, man, that Jake desperately needs, man. So they're destitute of his wisdom. We've seen in Proverbs the 15th chapter. So however whatever is, however it's in your lot to do the work, Lord glorifies in that when it's done in sincerity.
Yeah, it's done in sincerity, you know. Everything counts. Everything counts. Everything counts. We're a body. We're not an individual. We're a body. So you might think, man, I'm not like this guy. I can't come up with, I can't remember like 300 precepts or whatever. It's like, no, write it down. And then come out and be able to break it down. Okay? Because this is the way it is. Okay? You've got all kinds of things pulling you. Like I started earlier when I said that, these demons out here, they're really coming at you really hard right now. Because why? This is the biggest and best time of the year. That's why you hear all the songs. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Why? Because the doggone devil is out, man. Okay, you get these doggone businesses right now already, setting up now for what? New Year's Eve our party and stuff. They ain't thinking about the doggone judgments that's coming to this damn place. They're not concerned about what they plan on doing in Chicago in 2023. They're not concerned about anything at all. All they want to do is go under the mistletoe and they kiss with their doggone rotten teeth and shit like that, and it's all gonna be doggone good. Okay? And they play the hip hop and all that stuff, and it's so simple. And these doggone dudes that are software, these cats like this. If you have to listen to a bunch of sodomite, fake ass doggone niggas rap music to juice you up to be tough, you are a doggone pussy, man. And I'm just gonna say it like that. That's all I got for today.
Now, this is Galatians chapter 6 verse 9. And let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. And you see, because since a lot of these guys get set on their knees, set on their watch, on their watchtowers for Israel, because they get disenchanted, man, by the entanglement of the affairs of this life that chokes the word and makes it unfruitful. Where they no longer consider this labor's work fruitful. Okay, for their salvation, to work at their salvation free from it, so they go back into the world, chasing whatever was in the world that they desire, man. See, putting down their sword, or men that haven't quite gone back into the world yet, and straddling the fence, being in a lukewarm spirit, man. Beating this truth for a filthy lucre's sake, man. For a rap career or whatever it happens. So before they eventually get spewed out of the Lord's mouth, being lukewarm. Galatians 6 and 10. As we have therefore opportunity, let us do good unto all men, especially unto them who are of the household of faith. That's talking about Israel. It says all men, it's talking about the men of Israel. Like it says Acts 2:22, for example. It's not talking about all men in terms of these other nations, man. So they said the Lord, Yahushua told us to preach before the nations, because Jacob has been scattered amongst the nations. You've seen in Tobit 13:3 and so forth, man. So there's a great labor's work that we're doing, okay, for the awakening of Israel, man. Okay, so we're doing this. So as long as we continue to do this work in faith, truth, and sincerity, okay, we're gonna have a crown. We're gonna earn that crown, man. It's all about earning it.
Yep, earning it. Okay, that's all. All right. So Lord willing, you were edified with this camp today. Just stay in this fruit, okay? And we'll continue on with the journey until we're taking up this wicked kingdom. So with that, we'll turn to the east and give all glory and honor to
Yahweh,
Ba'ashim,
Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Kakadash.
Double honors to teachers, elders, and the apostles of Great Millstone. Also, two brothers out there that are putting up this truth faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep. And two brothers and sisters tuning in. Shalom.
DZA. Above, soon. Very soon.
Very soon. Can't wait. Tonight, something gonna happen, go down.